everyone, my name is Grace Zuercher. I am a student in EDUTL 7010 with Dr. SP. So I'm going to take a moment to do my introduction video here. I am a first year student in the Master of Arts of Teaching with the Adolescent, Post-Secondary, and Community Literacy specialization here at Ohio State. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. A couple of tidbits about me. I'm from the Cleveland, Ohio area. I was actually born in Columbus, but moved to the Cleveland area when I was about 3 years old. I lived with my mom, my dad, my older sister, and we also have 2 English bulldogs. I'm a big dog person. I graduated this May from Ohio University, where I got a Bachelor of Arts in English and a Bachelor of Science in Education for 7th to 12th grade English Language Arts. A little bit about how I was brought to educational research. I was actually in the Honors Tutorial College at Ohio University, and for a part of my graduation requirement, I had to complete a thesis. So for my thesis, I decided to combine my 2 majors, and I studied post-colonialism and the impact of teaching world literature in the classroom. Completing this thesis really allowed me to learn a lot about different worldviews and also incorporating minority voices into the classroom and how important that can be. So that kind of became a big research passion of mine, and I hope to continue doing some of that here as well. And as for future work after graduation, I hope to work as a high school English teacher for at least a few years, get some experience in the field. I think that's really valuable. And then eventually down the road, I'd ultimately like to earn my PhD as well, hopefully at an out-of-state school, since I'll be doing my bachelor's and now my master's both in Ohio. I would like to ultimately end up working in a teacher education prep type coursework, so teaching classes for future English teachers is my goal. As for my thesis research for my master's, I'm studying with my advisor, Dr. George Newell here, and our interest is in dialogic literary argumentation. Essentially what that is it's a qualitative study focusing on Socratic seminars, fishbowl discussions, different examples of classrooms where dialogue played a huge role in student learning. And in these classrooms, it's with teachers in the Columbus area who valued letting students lead discussions and their studies of literature rather than focusing on lecture-based methods of teaching. So for my thesis, I'm going to be kind of evaluating several video recordings of classrooms where this dialogic approach was used, and I'm going to be helping argue how argumentation in the classroom can be used as a cooperative process rather than how it's kind of typically viewed as a more combative process. So the ultimate goal of dialogical literary argumentation, or DLA, is ultimately that students are using dialogue to help bounce ideas off of each other and to diversify their worldview, to kind of think about ultimately what does it mean to be human and what are the different values, rights, etc. that persist in our society, kind of deciding what it means to be human and what our responsibilities as humans in the world are. And lastly, as to what I'm hoping to gain from this class, kind of to wrap it up, I am new to the program here, so I'm really hoping that I'll be able to make some new friends within my program, even though it is in the virtual learning format. I hope that I'll be able to make connections with people who might have similar research interests or who can just offer some advice about just life on campus, or as for the program, who to talk to, that kind of thing. And I'm also hoping to gain some new research techniques, as I've mainly focused on qualitative research, so I would love to learn more about quantitative research as well, and more about the case study format, since that's something I'll be using for my thesis. So it's a little bit about me and my research interests. I'm really looking forward to the course and to getting to know everyone. So thanks for listening.